Very good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha television. I am Aishwarya Kapoor with you, and in the next 30 minutes I'll be getting you all the latest news and updates from India and across the world, and I'll also be telling you what to expect in the day ahead. Let us start with the headlines. Manohar Parrikar to be sworn in as the Goa Chief Minister today. Congress challenges Governor's decision to appoint him as the Chief Minister in Supreme Court. Urgent hearing at 11 a.m. today. Ibobi Singh resigns as Manipur Chief Minister, stakes claim to form government. BJP chooses N. Biren Singh as Chief Ministerial candidate, claims support of 32 MLAs in a 60-member assembly. India vows to give a befitting reply to Pakistan after heavy shelling in Poonch sector. Cross-border trade facilitation centre damaged. Centre LOC travel suspended. Britain's House of Lords passes Brexit bill, paves way for Theresa May government to trigger Article 50 for UK to leave the European Union. And Durban stripped off right to host 2022 Commonwealth Games. Financial constraints and failure to meet commitments made after winning bid leads to ouster. First, a big story coming in from Goa, where senior BJP leader Manohar Parrikar is all set to take oath today as the Goa's next chief minister. Remember, the BJP that won 13 seats in the 40-seat assembly has claimed that it has the support of 21 members. Well, Parrikar has claimed support of 3 members of the MG party, 3 members of Goa Forward and 2 independents. Well, the swearing-in ceremony is slated for 5 p.m. today at Raj Bhavan. Now, BJP President Amit Shah, Union Ministers Rajnath Singh and Nitin Gadkari are expected to be present at the swearing-in ceremony. Manohar Parrikar had met Governor Mridula Sinha on Sunday and formally had staked a claim to form the government. Well, the governor has asked Parrikar to prove majority on the floor of the House within 15 days. While the swearing-in ceremony will take place today, there are speculations about who the next deputy chief minister will be. Well, incumbent Francis D'Souza had held the post even during Parrikar's previous stint. Also, the constituency from which Parrikar will contest for a seat in the assembly has also become a point of contention.
अमित शाह जी, राजनाथ जी आ रहे हैं, गडकरी जी आ रहे हैं।
कितनी संख्या रहेगी कल? कितने लोग
तो कितने भी आ सकते हैं, लेकिन
मंडल की संख्या
नहीं, वो मैं कल ही आपको बताऊं।
Till now, as I'm talking to you, nobody has asked me to do it.
But what do you have to on speculation?
This is pure speculation. I don't know. Let it come. Let the proposal come to me. We'll think about it. Let's see.
If party allows you to step down for Mr. Manohar Parrikar, what will you, how will you react?
It would be a big thing for the people of Mapsa to have the chief minister in their constituency. It is a credit for the people of Mapsa.
लेकिन आज के लिए हमको डेवलपमेंट के बारे में सोचना है, और जहाँ तक मेरी क्वेश्चन है वहाँ डेवलपमेंट करना बहुत जरूरी है, और इसलिए हम लोग इसको हिसाब से बोले हम लोग, और इसके लिए हम आगे जाएंगे.
Meanwhile, the Congress party, that is the single largest party in Goa, has moved to the Supreme Court challenging the governor's decision to appoint Manohar Parrikar as the chief minister of the coastal state. Well, the party has filed a petition last evening at the residence of Chief Justice of India, J.S. Kehar. Well, the apex court has agreed for an urgent hearing today at the same at 11 a.m. today. Well, a special bench would be constituted to hear the petition as the apex court is on a holy break for a week. Well, the petition was filed by Goa CLP leader Chandrakant Kavlekar, and it has sought a stay on the swearing-in of Parrikar as the Chief Minister of Goa. Well, the petition has also sought quashing of the decision of the governor to appoint Parrikar as the Chief Minister. The party has termed the governor's decision blatantly unconstitutional, illegal and arbitrary. In the 40-member House, the Congress, remember, has 17 MLAs.
The Congress party has filed a petition before the Honorable Supreme Court challenging the appointment of Mr. Manohar Parrikar as the Chief Minister of Goa by the Governor of Goa. as Congress party is the single largest party with 17 seats in Goa, which is having a strength of 40 seats. BJP is having only 13 seats, and they didn't even have any pre-poll alliance. Despite of that, the governor of Goa has appointed Manohar Parrikar as the chief minister. So we have prayed that his appointment may be quashed, and we may be called to stake claim to form the government and prove our majority on the floor of the.
And with the BJP set to form the next government in Goa, despite being the second largest party, well, blame game within the Congress party has begun. The party leaders in Goa are blaming the slow decision-making process in approaching possible allies and staking claim to form the government. Though they did not single out any particular leader, they said that there has been gross mismanagement of the party leaders and also a delay in choosing the Congress legislature party leader.
No, we couldn't form the government because there was a delay in the process of decision making of the CLP leader, and there were some conditions by our allies, and we could not revert back to them on time. So as a result of the delay due to the Congress leadership here in Goa, as a result of that, we had to suffer.
Meanwhile, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has been given the additional charge of the Defence Ministry after Manohar Parrikar resigned to take on the new role of the Goa Chief Minister. Well, Rashtrapati Bhavan communique said that President Pranab Mukherjee has accepted Parrikar's resignation with immediate effect, and further, as advised by the Prime Minister, Arun Jaitley will get additional charge of the Ministry of Defence. Well, this is the second time that Arun Jaitley is holding the additional portfolio of Defence Ministry during the present NDA government. Remember, he was in charge of the ministry earlier from 26th of May to November 9 in 2014. And to get more updates from what can we expect to happen in Goa, let's go across to my colleague Ravindra Singh Shiran, who's joining us on the phone line. A very good morning, Ravindra. Now, Manohar Parrikar all set to take on as a Goa Chief Minister, but it's still unclear whether that could happen because the Supreme Court will hear Congress's petition on the Goa governor's decision. All right, we'll try to connect back to our reporter, but of course hectic developments really taking place after the assembly elections results came out, and Manohar Parrikar, remember, resigned as the defence minister, and he's all set to take oath as Goa's next chief minister. This after the BJP, remember, won 13 seats in the 40-seat assembly, but the party claimed that it has the support of 3 members of the MGP, 3 members of the Goa Forward, and 2 independents. All right, let's get latest from Ravindra Singh Shiran. Ravindra, it is going to be interesting as to what happens in Goa today, because Manohar Parrikar is all set to take oath as the next chief minister of the coastal state, but at the same time, much really will depend on what happens in the Supreme Court today.
Yeah, good morning, Aishwarya. It is going to be a fight to the finish, and despite Manohar Parrikar getting to set to take oath as the new Chief Minister of Goa, the Congress is in no mood to relent, as it has already approached the Supreme Court. The Congress seeking to stop Parrikar's oath today the Chief Justice of India is going to hear the application the petition which has been filed by the Congress party. The Congress is in talks also with the NCP's sole member of Legislative Assembly, Churchill LMO, and they are speaking to the higher sources in Delhi as well. The top leadership of the Congress party is in conversation with the top leadership of NCP in Delhi as well. But the Supreme Court would hold the key in this situation after the Congress approach. The Supreme Court doubts crop up over the Goa's forward support to the BJP. The BJP, however, sounded confident, and party sources said that they would still sail through the trust vote. In the meanwhile, the most important development which we are getting is that the Goa Forward saw some shake-ups after its party president Prabhakar Timble quit his position in protest against the decision to ally with the BJP. Timble, who is the president of the Goa Forward Party there, have felt that the single largest party, the Congress, should be allowed to form the government, and Timble said that if the Goa Forward Party is going to ally with the Saffron Party, then this is a clear-cut clear cut against the decision, the verdict which has been given by the people of Goa in against the BJP, and the Goa forward should not come and support the BJP. They should ally with the Congress party, or they should refrain from align with any other political party and sit in the opposition. These are the things which are going on right now in this Goa's political situation. But what is going to happen will be decided only by the Supreme Court, when the Supreme Court will take up this petition at 11 o'clock in the morning, when Justice J.S.K.R. will hear about the whole development of the Goa. And if Justice K.R. find it suitable and the Supreme Court is in persuasion with all the evidences which will be given to it by the Congress leadership, and the BJP's advocates will not be in this position to prove their point. In that case, it is quite possible that the Supreme Court may decide to stop the oath-taking ceremony, which is going to take place today in the evening at 5 p.m. in Goa.
All right, Ravindra, thank you so much for all those updates. So the Congress party seeking a stay on Manohar Parrikar swearing in as the Goa Chief Minister. Of course, much will depend on what happens in the Supreme Court today. Of course, that is one development that we'll keep tracking through the day. Meanwhile, let's also now take a look at what is happening in Manipur. Well, the Bharatiya Janata Party on Monday put forward the name of N. Biren Singh as the next Chief Minister of Manipur. Well, the decision was taken at a meeting of BJP legislators in the presence of two central ministers, Piyush Goyal and Prakash Javadekar, in Imphal. Well, immediately after being elected as the leader of the BJP legislature party, Biren Singh met Governor Najma Heptulla, staking his claim to form the first BJP government in the state of Manipur. Well, in a dramatic turn of events, the BJP claimed that it has the magic figure of 32 in the 60-seat Manipur Assembly to form the next government. Remember, the party had won 21 seats and it claimed the backing of 4 National People's Party, 4 Naga People's Front and 1 Lok Janshakti Party members. It has also claimed the backing of Congress MLA Andrew Shyam Kumar and TMC MLA Robindra Singh, who joined the delegation that met the governor. Meanwhile, after being asked by Najma Heptulla, Okram Ibobi Singh has tendered his resignation. The Congress has alleged the governor of being incompetent, saying that with 28 seats, the party was short of 2 seats to claim majority, and the single largest party is first invited to form the government. Remember, Ibobi Singh, after quitting as Chief Minister, also staked claim to form the government.
I told the Chief Minister, and I categorically emphasize, I told the Chief Minister, first you resign, then only I can start the process of formation of the government. I didn't ask him or anybody that you prove your majority. But I have the documents of the BJP president, along with the they paraded the people.
He has the support. The Bharatiya Janata Party will be forming the government with the support of 2-3 parties, the Naga Peoples, the NPF, the NPP, the LJP, and certain other duly elected MLAs.
Those letters we have no knowledge about. The signatures that are there are not the signature of my president. The letter is not even on a letterhead of the party. The official letter of the party has been submitted. We have signed, our president has signed, all our MLAs have signed. The BJP and the NPP and the other parties that have come together.
There is sufficient time is there, and also she asked to me yesterday when I met her, and during the time of stake claim for formation of new government, and I request her, please start process. So he said that after you submit your resignation, then for formation of new government will start for process. Ma'am, that is definitely, that is mandatory.
All right, let's get an update from Akhilesh Suman, who's joining us from Imphal. Very good morning, Akhilesh. It seems political uncertainty is not over in Manipur because, BJP has named N. Biren Singh as the chief ministerial candidate. Even the governor says that the BJP has the numbers. But the Congress is still staking a claim to form the government in the state. What can we expect?
Yeah, it's very natural, Aishwarya, that the Congress having 28 members in the 60-member assembly should stake the claim. It's nothing unnatural about it. And there are just sort of 3 members that can give the magic figure of 31. But on the other side, if you see on the other side, BJP has the support of many smaller parties and independents. And they are claiming that it will be 32. And Governor Najma Heptullah has a say in between, and she has paraded all the contending parties, and she has found that yes, now situation is almost clear that who will become the chief minister. Now the debate that is a single largest party or single largest coalition. So you see, Aishwarya, neither the Congress nor the BJP had any coalition before, any alliance before the elections. Both parties were fighting independently. And when I asked them before that, even Congress was very asserting that we will get majority and we will not tolerate any conditionalities put by any other party if we need any support from outside. But as things are coming out, the Congress has offered 1 deputy chief ministerial post to Nationalist People Party and 3 cabinet minister posts to them. So all the 4 members, 4 MLAs of the Nationalist People Party have been offered cabinet berths in the new cabinet led by Ibo B. Singh. But NPP, as I am getting the input from NPP, they are not sure that they will go with the Congress. So that is how Najma Heptullah is trying to ascertain in all possible ways that whether there can be any change in the stance of NPP at least or Trinamool Congress. You know, Trinamool Congress is vehemently against BJP in the center, but in the state, Trinamool Congress is supporting BJP, and now the central leadership is also not intervening because only one member is there of Trinamool Congress, and any time he can shift to the BJP, and nobody can tell him anything. So it is very interesting situation, and in the meanwhile, Election Commission also has to notify that constitution process, election process is complete, and we are expecting that by the evening or by tomorrow morning, the Election Commission will come up with this final figure and all certificates are clear.
All right.
And you know that a time of this assembly is up to 18 of this month. So up to 18 of this month, all parties, the governor, everyone has enough time to play to the galleries, and so it is going to be very interesting. But I think that age is again with BJP at this point in time because they are all natural allies. NPP is the part of Northeast Democratic Alliance that is led by BJP. NPF, Naga People's Front, who was opposing Congress vehemently, and economic blockade was going on, and United Naga Council has launched economic blockade, and he has told that we will not support any Congress-led government in the state. So the decks are very clear. LJP, one candidate is very much in National Democratic Alliance, NDA in the center. So there is no question LJP will go with the Congress. And one independent has offered the support to the BJP. So
all right. So the Congress may be staking a claim to form a government in the state, but it seems that the BJP right now has all the numbers. Of course, thank you so much, Akhilesh, for joining us and giving us all those updates from Imphal. And while BJP is very clear on who its chief ministerial candidate is in the state of Manipur, but in Uttarakhand, well, BJP is facing problem of plenty in choosing the chief minister for the state. Now, there are close to 6 candidates for the post, including 4 former chief ministers, Bhagat Singh Koshyari, retired Major General B.C. Khanduri, Ramesh Pokhriyal and Vijay Bahuguna. Now, Satpal Maharaj and Devendra Singh Rawat are also in the race. Well, the BJP has said that the choice will be made on the basis of the person's ability to deliver on the promises made by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the run-up to the assembly elections. Well, the party's parliamentary board is likely to announce the name on 16th of March, well, a day after repolling on one remaining seat. Remember, BJP had swept the assembly election in the state by winning 56 out of the 69 seats for which the results were declared. And in the state of Punjab, well, Captain Amarinder Singh is all set to take oath as the Chief Minister of the state on 16th of March. He will today meet Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi to discuss formation of the new government in the state. Now, Amrinder Singh had held an official meeting with Governor VP Singh Badnoor on Sunday, taking claim to form the government in the state. Well, Congress ended the sad BJP combines 10-year regime by registering a thumping win by bagging 77 seats out of 117. Amrinder Singh also won convincingly from Patiala seat, defeating his nearest rival AAP candidate Balbir Singh by a margin of 52,407 votes. And in Breakfast News, we'll take a very short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay with us.
Gyan Chopper is the ancient version of Indian snakes and ladders. This intriguing game was popular among the old, the young and the rulers as well. The chopper has its origin in the Jain philosophy. It tells the story of virtue, symbolized by the ladders, rewarded, while the vices shown by the snakes are punished. Each square, in turn, also narrates some message of wisdom.
Thanks for staying with us. Well, all limits on cash withdrawals from savings bank account imposed on 8th of November last year has been removed with immediate effect from Monday. Well, in a two-stage process, the weekly withdrawal limit per account had been raised to 50,000 rupees from 24,000 rupees with effect from 20th of February, and all limits on ATM withdrawals were slated to cease from 13th of March. Well, earlier the RBI Bank had removed all curbs on branch withdrawals from current account, cash credit and overdraft accounts on 30th of January, and the limits placed on daily cash withdrawals from the ATMs from 1st of February. And last month, the cash withdrawal limit from saving bank accounts was increased from 24,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees per week. And Chief Economic Advisor Arvind Subramanian on Monday said that there is a need for the cash to GDP ratio of 12% to come down for demonetization to be successful. While delivering the Hormuz Memorial Lecture in Kochi, he also said that if the Western economies become more protectionist, it can have a bigger impact on the domestic economy. He went on to explain that if the world was to become protectionist, now exports cannot grow at 25% and the country would have to bear slow growth. Now, calling 2016 as a watershed year for advanced economies, he said that 2016 will go down in history as the moment when the advanced economies like Europe and America actually decided to change their model of development and how they run economy by becoming more inward-looking, retreating from open markets and globalization. Subramanian also suggested that India should follow in China's footsteps by being more proactive in becoming champions of keeping world markets more open. Big story coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. Well, in a third ceasefire violation in less than 24 hours, well, Pakistani troops resorted to mortar shelling and firing by automatic weapons along the line of control in Poonch sector of Jammu and Kashmir, prompting the army to retaliate. Well, according to reports, Indian army personnel took positions and responded befittingly to the Pakistani firing. There is no casualty on the Indian side. Remember, on Sunday, Pakistani troops resorted to firing and mortar shelling in Krishna Ghati sector along the LOC in Poonch district. Now, following the violations, Union Minister Jitendra Singh said that the people should trust the Modi government that will give a befitting response to such acts. Many Pakistani nationals were stranded as authorities in Jammu and Kashmir suspended a cross-line of control bus service amid the ceasefire violations by Pakistan. Well, the move impacted a number of passengers from Pakistan who had turned up to board the bus.
No, I think Indian government and Indian agencies are capable of meeting any kind of challenge. And therefore, you'll see the results in the days to come.
कल सर इतनी सर सेलिंग हो रही है सर, लोग यहाँ पे सर बहुत डरे हुए हैं सर, तो सर बच्चों को सर एग्जाम सर पर चल रहे हैं सर, बच्चों बहुत परेशान हो चुके हैं सर, हम लोग खुद परेशान हो चुके हैं कि ये सर हो क्या रहा है, पाकिस्तान अपनी हरकत से बाज नहीं आ रहा है.
Meanwhile, Baloch activists on Monday demanded appointment of a UN special rapporteur to look into human rights violations in Balochistan. Well, the activists protested outside United Nations office in Geneva against China, Pakistan and human rights violations in Balochistan. But a large number of Baloch women and children also took part in the protest and had blocked main road for several hours. Well, the protests were against the alleged occupation and exploitation of Baloch natural resources through CPEC on Baloch territory by Pakistan and China. Now, member of European Parliament, Rizad Zarneki, said that European Union might change its economic policies if Pakistan's attitude towards the Baloch issue remains unchanged.
Our demand from day one has been for UN to take Balochistan issues seriously and first and foremost send a fact-finding team. Although teams have been sent in the past, or working committees have been formed in the past, but when the teams go to Pakistan, their activities are absolutely obstructed.
And on to some international news now. Well, the British Parliament has passed a bill that will allow Prime Minister Theresa May to start talks to leave the European Union. Well, the lower house, that is the House of Commons, rejected changes to the bill and sent it back to the upper chamber for them to vote again. And the upper chamber, that is the House of Lords, then voted not to insist on its original amendments and rather pass the original proposals. That means that the EU withdrawal bill was passed unamended. But the Queen will now sign the bill into law. This would leave Theresa May free to push the button on withdrawal talks. And on to some sports news now. Well, Durban will no longer host the Commonwealth Games in 2022. Well, the Commonwealth Games Federation said that the city did not meet the criteria set up by the organisation. Now, Durban was awarded the Games in September 2015 and was due to be the first African city to host the event. Now, last month, the South Africa Sports Minister had indicated that Durban may not be able to host the event because of financial constraints. Now, search for a new host city had already begun, with Liverpool and Birmingham expressing interest in staging the Games. And well, before we wrap up the bulletin, where the festival of Holi was celebrated all over India with fervor on Monday, well, people were seen splashing color on each other and distributing sweets. Now, some were dancing to the beat of drums and smearing each other's faces with gulal. Well, the festival was celebrated amid elaborate security arrangements as well. So we leave you with these visuals. Thank you so much for watching.
Take